broken my heart so many times I stopped keeping track.
Those of you that are looking at the video here from Ustream, if you're streaming in that way, what you should do is actually go out of there and go to our website at www.cellarsofsonoma.com and click on live broadcast, and then you can actually use the chat box and ask us questions. So we'd love to have you come in and take a look. If you haven't been to the tasting room, we have lots of things to entertain you here, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. San Giacomo Vineyard, that's a pretty famous family. They've been making wine they've been producing grapes for a long time.
Yeah, 3 generations. And Steve San Giacomo has just become the president of the Sonoma County Grape Growers Association. So last year they were the Vineyard of the Year. So they're pretty popular. They're very well liked. They're a wonderful, wonderful family to work with.
Yeah, I hear nothing but great stuff about them.
Yeah, nobody any better than the San Giacomos.
I love that. Now, let me introduce your personal brand. Yep. This is a relatively new wine for you, right? I mean, it's not a new varietal. You've been making great Pinots for a long time, but this is your private label, right? This
is a label that I'm doing in partnership with Pete Kite and Wine Creek, and we just released this wine September 1st. So this is probably the first time anyone's ever been seeing the wine. It's certainly the first time it's been on TV or video or whatever it is that we're on.
That's right. So, no question about it.
So it's kind of getting its first exposure here.
Well, I have to tell you, I ran into you over at the Taste of Sonoma over at McMurray Ranch, which is probably one of the best events in all of Sonoma County, without a doubt. It's a pretty premier event. Yeah. And I got a chance to taste one of your Pinots and, of course, your Chardonnay. And you could almost do it in a blind tasting, and I knew that was you. I mean, it was your signature. Your style just jumped right out. Not only do you go after, you make sure that you're getting amazing fruit. It all starts in the vineyard. But you don't skip steps, and it shows in the wine. I mean, they're very, very elegant wines, and it just shows of your style. And people can really appreciate that. And I think that's going to be awesome. Now, you said you did 2. Yeah, there's 2 different Pinots here.
Yeah, I brought in both of these to kind of illustrate. Between these 2 bottles of wine, I call this our terroir tour. You don't even have to put on a pair of hiking boots, but you're going to take a hike from the base of Sonoma Mountain to San Giacomo Vineyard, the same vineyard as where this wine comes from, at 80-foot, 60 to 80-foot elevation. And then you're going to end up on the very top of Sonoma Mountain, the highest vineyard on Sonoma Mountain, at the Vanderkamp Vineyard, which is also one of the oldest Pinot Noir sites in Sonoma County. It's a very old sparkling wine vineyard from the 50s.
Wow.
And
they're not making sparkling wine from there anymore?
No, they're not. There's so many good wines coming out of there now that are table wines.
I like sparkling.
Oh, I do too. I love sparkling.
Well, we just signed up a new vintner, Amorosa Bello, that does a